Well, I am in the kitchen now with Chef Laura from Celebrated Cuisine, and we are cooking a light and spicy shrimp dish. You know I like light dishes because I've been married to a personal trainer, so then I get less flack whenever I cook something healthy.
Well, this will definitely fit the bill then. He'll be really happy with this.
And it's spicy too, so it takes our shrimp and kind of kicks it up a notch.
More than a notch, yes.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, you might want to have an extinguisher at the table if you go overboard with one of the spices that we're using today.
What are the ingredients?
Well, the ingredients for this particular dish, for the shrimp, we're actually using spices. It's a 5-spice shrimp. 5-spice is actually the name of the seasoning itself. It's a 5-spice powder.
I'll hold it right here.
And there are different 5 spices that you can use, but usually you find ground fennel, star anise, some cinnamon, cloves, and maybe some pepper. Okay, but it could be any combination, but usually it's a very Asian influenced.
So Asian Isle.
Asian Isle for sure. Okay, and both fennel and star anise have a slightly licorice flavor to it, so that will definitely come across. Okay, so we're using that and a little bit of lemon pepper, and all we're going to do with that is I've created one skewer already. Another skewer of the shrimp right here. We just season the shrimp with just a little bit of that, and then we are going to skewer it. I thought I'd show this really fun way to skewer also. If you take the shrimp and wrap them around each other like this, and then take the tail, go right through just like this. And then you can kind of almost create what looks like a lollipop.
So those are not the frozen ones, are they?
These started frozen.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yep, and then you thaw them out. Just don't buy already cooked ones. That won't work so well. And then just thaw them out and just peel them. And then just put them right on the skewer just like this, okay? And then we're going to season those, so I'll grab the seasoning mix for you if you want to go ahead and just give a little into that. Thank you very much.
You said a little goes a long way, right?
A little, and that's the lemon pepper. You can be kind of liberal with that, but the 5-spice doesn't have a hot spicy. Where we're getting our hot spicy is in the salsa itself. So our salsa is a pineapple and papaya salsa, and we have a bunch of really fresh ingredients that we're using in that. So first things first, our papaya. Papaya is actually one of the top 5 fruits that you could possibly, that you could eat to get really great nutritional value, and a whole cup of papaya only has about 50 calories in it, and trace amount of. What you want to do first though is get out your vegetable peeler. When you buy your papaya at the grocery store, you should look for one that looks like this. This is a Hawaiian papaya, not to be confused with a Mexican papaya, which is probably about this big.
Okay, Hawaiian papaya is what we want for this one.
And you want one that's very yellow like this.
Why not the Mexican papaya?
Well, you can use the Mexican also. You're going to have a lot left over though, and it's going to have a slightly more mild flavor to it. Okay,
the Mexican does.
Yeah, this is going to be a little bit sweeter, which you'll need to balance some of the spice factor. Okay, so we want that balance in there. So what we're going for here is sweet or pungent, hot, spicy, all those different ingredients. So with regard to the papaya though, when you get this home, and if it is pretty green, leave it on your counter for a few days to do its ripening thing. Otherwise, then you'll just get a vegetable peeler and you just peel down the sides of the papaya. Once you've done that, cut it in half, and you're going to see these little seeds right on the inside. So all you'll need to do is just take a spoon and just scoop them right out of the inside. Okay, that's the best, fastest way to get your papaya ready for action. Okay. Now you can see all kinds of possibilities here for stuffing this with a nice chicken salad or whatever too. So.
Well, now that you mentioned it, yes, but I would have thought that unless you mentioned it.
Well, that's what I'm here for. So we have that. We have our pineapple, and when you're picking your pineapples at the grocery store, other different rules apply. One, you want to make sure that a frond will actually come out fairly easily.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you want to look for color, so it's some golden color. Should smell it. Should smell like pineapple.
Somebody once told me to smell the bottom of it. Is that true?
Yeah, you can smell the bottom. It smells like pineapple.
Okay.
Okay, and so all those factors, if they're there, you've got a really great ripe pineapple. And what you'll want to do with this is the same thing. You're just going to take this and put it onto your cutting board, take your knife and just cut right down the sides, and that's the way to peel your pineapple. You do that all the way around. So we're going to small dice all of those. The other ingredients that we have in here is red bell pepper, so we can get a little bit of color. And the same thing here, we don't want our seeds in here. So if you just cut right down the side of the pepper and cut all the sides off, you leave the seeds intact, attached to the stem.
Great tip. We can use that with every recipe.
Yes, you can. That way you're not chasing seeds all around your cutting board. A little bit of green onion, and we've got some cilantro right here.
Can I throw these on there?
Absolutely, go for it.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and grill those. Let's move that right onto the fire. And we put that out of the way. Thank you. And grill those off until
Does it matter if there's something right there?
Nope, that's perfect. Actually, a little extra flavor is what that is. So what we're going to do then is we're going to combine all these wonderful ingredients, our papaya, our pineapple, we have our red bell pepper. If you take a nice look at this, you'll also see that there's a little bit of liquid. That's coming from this. This is a sweet Thai chili sauce. Okay.
Point it up a little bit towards this camera, right here.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
And we'll
so
get the glare off.
Sweet Thai chili sauce. And this is also found in the Asian aisle at the grocery store.
Okay.
And it is sweet. It's got a little bit of kick to it. If you've ever had a spring roll, the rice paper rolls, you'll have gotten a little bit of this on the side with it. And this is really great just for dipping in as well. So we have this in there, and then the spice, the hot spice is coming from this, okay? This is called sambal olek. This is actually considered an Indonesian condiment. You'll see there's a little rooster on the label. This is akin to sriracha, which comes in the taller bottle.
I love sriracha.
Well, this makes sriracha look a little mild.
Really?
Yes, okay, this is a chili garlic paste and this has heat. A little bit goes a long way. So here is a word of caution, okay? When you eat the salsa and you taste it, it may not taste spicy right away. So you want to give it a little bit of time because what will happen is as the flavors meld, that heat factor increases and you will then taste more. Do not just keep adding more thinking that you need to add more.
Okay.
Yes, otherwise you'll be dining.
Do you like the spicy stuff?
Oh, I love the spicy stuff. Yes. So something about crying while you eat is a good thing. Now, what we're doing here, if you just want to let that sit for a second.
It's still sticking, so that
which
means
is
it
perfect.
doesn't want to go away, right?
That's exactly right. Love
I
it when
know.
you do that. I know, this is all good. So you want to wait for the shrimp to actually lift it from the grill or the grill pan, and that way you know it's time to turn. Once they've been nicely grilled on both sides, then you're just ready to go. And you have this great, it can be either an hors d'oeuvre, it can be considered a full course meal if you want to do it that way, with the salsa and some lovely accoutrement to go with it. All good.
Wonderful.
So-
Okay, well you watch that.
I'm going to watch that.
And again, I like that you threw that red onion in too because it just adds that little bit of I don't
Savory.
know. Yeah, a little savory
A little
there.
savory, a little bit of bite there.
Well, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. So
Don't burn those, okay?
I'm not
'Cause
going to burn them. That's your
they're
breakfast.
not ready
right
to
here.
go.
Yes.
Yes,
See,
I
look
think.
how that just lifted right up. See? Don't make this
You've
stuff
taught
up.
me well. You've taught me well.